Apfeldoktor Germany. My name is Ben. Good morning and welcome to the micro soldering show. Today I'm here in the morning just alone because Andy has free time today. He has holiday 2 days because they have in Germany we say cap. It's a party. They have a party the whole weekend. David will come soon and Ilya will come about 11 o'clock today because he has a date at the bank. So I'm alone here and just start with the first video for today, or with the video I give you today, and it's an iPhone 6s data rescue job. It was mailed in because it doesn't work anymore and the customer needs the important data on the phone. So it's no repair, it's just a data rescue job, but I will have a look. Normally things like that can work fast. When we go to the USB amp meter, we are at about 0,000, so we don't see anything. So I think could be a VCC, a fast VCC job in the morning. What I want to tell you, because I really read all the comments under the videos, and last time some people write under the basic stuff like this: why do you show this baby shit? So I want to tell you something. Let's see, I can tell you the name. Baby shit. Baby. I just search, okay? It's Hassan Patel, my friend. I have to tell you something. Not everyone who watches this channel is on an expert level, so he can do swaps and things like that. There are a lot of people that just want to see some basics, and from time to time I give you a masterpiece like a board swap on an iPhone 8, 8 Plus, 7, 7 Plus, X, XS, things like that. But normally I don't give any masterworks at YouTube because you can learn how to do these jobs at our Bottler Repair School Germany. And you have to pay money for that. So some other people wrote under the video, show more about temperatures, about using the multimeter, about measurements. I won't do that because I earn my money for over 10 years just with repairing these devices and doing data rescue jobs. So since 1 year, sorry, we started this year with the Bottler Repair School. Since 2019 I'm doing the Bottler Repair School, and you can learn how to solve basic problems in our module The Secrets of Microsoldering. We have some other modules where you can learn more things like iPhone X or CPU, but it just needs to pay money, because what I do here, when we explain you something at the Bottler Repair School, it's not for free. What we do here is just a little piece of work what we give to you for free, so some people can learn, and some people say, oh no, we don't see enough and perhaps other channels show me more. But I can tell you that everybody who shows stuff on YouTube needs to earn money with repairs, with videos, with teaching, like ever. I have a family, they have to eat, okay? I can't show you all these things for free. That's just not possible. So please just, and it's not a bad intention, but please just be thankful for that what I give you, because I won't give you more as what I want to give you, and I think it's enough. But before I showed things like A10 RAM or CPU swap A10, A11, A12, nobody before did it in that way. Slow, live, no cuts, no fake. I really just did it. And normally I never wanted to do things like that. I just did it for you to show that I can do it and that you can learn it when you come here. So I hope you don't think I'm a stupid motherfucker or things like that. I just want to show you some things, but I can't show you all for free. That's not possible, okay? And the next thing is that some other people wrote on the videos, Louis Rossmann for poor people. I'm not Louis Rossmann, okay? I'm just Ben from Germany. I know my English is not the best because some people write, first start learning English. This was German people. And most of the German people, or a lot of German people, are just fucked up. Because in Germany, when you drive a nice car, people look, oh, how can he pay this car? When you drive a nice car in the USA, people say, oh man, nice, really nice, okay? That's the German culture. So that's one of the facts why I'm doing English videos and no more German videos, because Germans are mostly, not all of them, are mostly hating people, just haters, okay? So, and at the moment I do these English videos and I like to do it, and if somebody says I can't understand him, his English is bad, I don't want to see these videos because he doesn't show enough, then just click it away and watch other videos, okay? But just give a little bit respect for this, what I do every day, because in this time, and now it's about 6 minutes of my time I already spent in this video. After the video I have to do it in another tool, then encoding, then uploading. That's just work for me. Work, and I have enough of work here. We have about 150 devices where we're waiting for customer saying yes or no. Then we have about 50 or 60 devices which have to be which have to be done ready, which have to be repaired, and we have a lot of other stuff to do here. So when I do a video, perhaps some people say, he has time. I don't have time. I just do it for you, because I love YouTube, I love micro soldering, I love what I do, and so I come every day here in the shop, and in my head I already know today I do one video, okay? So, and today it's basic stuff. I think it's just a short, we will see in a minute, on an iPhone 6s. I will solve it in the fast way. I will show you how I do it, and then the device goes back to the customer. So please just give a little bit respect for that what I do, and I get a lot of love and a lot of respect, and I thank all the people who give that respect. But please, haters, just click away. Don't write bad comments or things like that, because I really don't like it. And if you want to do, then do, but I think you can hate all in the world. Why don't give just a little piece of love when somebody does something for others, or for a lot of people? So I think a lot of people already learned out of the videos I do. So respect the people. They need to learn basic stuff, not say, oh, that's baby shit. Bro, think about 10 years back. Was it baby shit for you? How did you learn all this? How did we all learn this? We all learned this by ourselves, okay? So we can't say to somebody who is new and wants to learn this, oh, that's baby shit. Bro, that's not possible, in my opinion. Everybody has to get a chance, and everybody can learn this if he really wants it. Okay, so when we teach at Bottler Repair School and people come and don't know anything, I can't tell them, oh, that's baby shit. What's that, man? We all have to learn. Me, I have to learn. Every day I have to learn. I have to get better. I have to practice on my skills. I have to learn new things. I'm not perfect at all, But who's perfect in this world? Think about that. Think about who in this world is perfect. Everybody, every human has to learn every day new things. There is no perfection in this world. Okay? So one man is here, the other man is here, the next is here, the next is here. We have different steps we have to go. But we can all reach the top if we just learn. So we can't tell somebody, oh, that's baby shit, you can't learn it. Perhaps when you say now it's baby shit, 3 years later, somebody you told you're doing baby shit is doing all better than you because he can learn it. Think about that, bro. Okay, back to topic, iPhone 6s. No boot, nothing, and important data. Let's see. And at the end of the video I give you another story for another mysterium, okay? So, let's have a look. We get on DC power supply. And we got a main short. When I connect power supply, I directly get 5 amps because I said power supply you can use 5 amps, okay? So when I give power, or before I give power, if I just plug on and activate the DC power supply, we are at about 5 amps. So now we just take out the board because these 5 amps on iPhone 6s could be just a capacitor at VCC main, but I often saw backlight problems on this behavior. So in backlight circuit on iPhone 6s, it's not a basic thing. It's not for people like us who work really a long time in this industry. It's no problem to do. But when you are just new in the business, you're a newbie and want to learn, it just it's not as easy as it looks, okay? So that's one other thing. We all learned what we do here. We have all, most of us, I think, have learned it by ourselves, okay? I come from a time where I really had to learn it by myself. I do this about 11 years, 12 years now. I repaired electronical devices with 11 years, okay, or 12 years. I'm 36 now. As I started it, I mostly did modding of PlayStations for friends. They got PlayStations, I didn't have one, and they wanted to get a mod chip in it, and I was the man who did that or repaired these devices, yeah. And I don't know where I get the knowledge for that. I just tried to way back, and while I was studying, I just founded my company in 2008, and today we have 2019, and I'm still repairing these electronical devices, these mobile phones, and I really like it and really love it. Okay, let's take the thermal cam. Let's take the thermal. And let's see what we got here. Because we have to find the short, I will show you in the video where the problem with this device is. Okay. Okay, I think it should be the other side. I think it's the other side. Yeah, and looks like backlight. For me, it just looks like a backlight problem. Okay. get it off. It's a SICK camera because many people asked. It's a SICK Compact Pro, and we have built our own holder on the 3D printer. Okay, so we can use it in that way. Okay, let's get just out the EMI shield. Really, I have to clean my instruments. It's just the flux why it goes so bad. Oh, what about me in this morning? Really. Getting off the EMI shield. And then let's have a look under the microscope. Okay, so we just need to take a wipe and clean one time the thermal paste, and then go straight under the microscope and just have a look. What do we see here? At first, when you have a look, it doesn't look bad. Okay, so back again to the thermal cam. And some days I get my new iPhone 11 Pro. I'm really excited. A lot of people say, oh, I won't buy Apple, but I really like it. Okay, and you see it really great here. It's really the big capacitor next to the backlight. The big backlight capacitor. Okay. So let's take it out and see if the short is gone then. So what happens if the capacitor shorts? If we got a shorted capacitor, what happens here? On iPhone 6 it's almost the same. So the capacitor shorts. Then the coil produces much more. It gets ill, it gets sick, it produces, and all the power just goes to ground because of that shorted capacitor. Okay? So that's the cause why coils blow away because of a short capacitor. That's the cause why diodes explode, because too much energy flows through the coil injects, then it flows over the diode and goes to ground on the broken capacitor. Okay, and that's the cause why often diodes and coils are broken too. So that is what happens when capacitors short. Okay, so we just need to use a little amount of flux, and then we can just take out only the capacitor. You have to know that the A9 doesn't like much heat, so you can get a shorted RAM or blown off RAM when you do things like that. Think on that the backlight IC is underfilled, so really use the heat on the point. Okay, that's an important point. And it's a big capacitor, so We just have to wait a short time. Okay, now we can get our fluke and just see if the short has gone. Yeah, the short has gone. It really was a shorted capacitor, and that's a thing I think when it happened while the device was turned on and the capacitor shorted. Perhaps there was the battery was almost empty, because otherwise it could look much harder. So now we just get in some more flux. Oh, I have to take a photo. I didn't do a photo until now, so we have to clean a little bit. Just want to take a photo of that. Where's my tweezers? So. I really like damages like this because in the last time I did so many big things like swaps the whole day. Oh, I think that's the old one. I did swaps the whole day, really. Only swaps and X. So now we have one day where I have to solve these basic repairs too, because Andy isn't there. And Ilya's working on other things. So I really like to do these basic things again. So just a day for me which I really like. So I can do about 10 or 15 of these jobs today, and that's really nice. Okay, done. Have a look that you don't glue up coils or things like that, because they don't like too much heat or too long. So we don't like these solder balls. Okay, now we just clean it one time. Use a clean room wipe, push slightly on it, and then just check. Okay, the short has gone, and I think we can try to boot. Let's have a look if it works. Good morning.
Good.
Yeah, today in the morning we are just alone, you and me. Andy has free, and Ilya comes against 11 o'clock because he has to do something in Hamburg at the bank. So we are just alone, and I just finished this video. So, and now we have a look if we get a boot again. And we get a boot, and I thought like this without a backlight, okay? So, David, can you please give me another screen? iPhone 6s just for test. So we first check. I don't think it's the screen. I think, because that's what I told you before. When a capacitor shorts, the whole energy flows to ground on this broken capacitor over all the other parts, and so mostly you got a problem with the diode or the coil, and in this case I would say the IC could be bad too. Okay, so, and we got no backlight, so we just Normally it's a daily rescue. We can use a flashlight to light up the screen, but I think in this case it's okay for us to do together the backlight circuit. So I don't like to do it partially, because we had a short, and when we had a short, like I said, a lot of energy flows. So I think we can just do it in the right way. So get out the underfill here, and I need to use other temperatures and other tools now. So get out the glue here. And you see the dye doesn't look good. It's exactly what I said before. Exactly. So we can measure the coil too, if we like to do that. We have two backlight coils on the iPhone 6s, small and a big one. But at first we just take out the parts now. Okay, I take the IC out only by using the solder iron. So don't use too much heat here. And we just get away the underfill and taking off the solder here. How was your evening, David?
Good.
So, now we can just take out diet. We'll go fast. And I feel that the diet here was already burned. Yeah. So, same here. See? Okay, I just turn the board in the other way. So I have a little bit more space to work under preheater. Okay, that looks good. Now just taking off the solder here. Okay, and then cleaning. Clean the board gently with a brush. And then it should look nice. When we see that we lost some coding, it's urgently to seal it. Then use the UV lamp, and we get on some new solder. So just wait a second. Okay, then we just need to use a new backlight IC for 6S. I just have to take a look where it is here, and then we have to use two new diodes. So this one and where is the other diode? I had two diodes here. Where is the other diode? Here we got a coil. And where is the other diode? So I want to prevent to change the coil on the 6S because it sits next beside to the RAM. It's no problem, but when we can prevent it, we will prevent it. I just have to take a look where the other diode is. So resistor, resistor, resistor. Just don't know it. Diode, 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 diode. So normally I would ask Andy now because he definitely knows. But in this case I just will use the first one here. This one I already got. And you see, I just take a lot of time today in the morning. And like I said, it's time taking, and I do it because I love it. So, next. Where is the other diode? Here we got. It's just in another at another place where it's normally. So you just have to take a look for the direction. I always miss it in my head, and I haven't done this for a long time. But I think okay. Should be in that way. And we need an IC. And we have to look for A1. Has to be correct. So, and now we just can solder down. Cover the CPU. Okay. And should work, or it looks good. It looks good. I didn't done the measurement for the diode here, for the coil, but I want to test it first. Just cool it down a little bit. And after that we can straight go on hands and check it. 35 minutes, it's really a long time for such a small repair, but I talked a lot today in the morning. So now we just put it on. Yeah, we have. And boom! We are back to life again. We don't need to change the coil. I'm not wondering about that because the coil wasn't correct at the top. Often when the coil inducts and can't stop inducting because of the short on the cap, it just blows up, cracks or things like that. In this way we didn't saw it, and when a coil shorts, mostly the diodes are bad, and in prevention I just renewed the IC too. So the coil would be my last step in that way. I didn't done the measurement because it's just experience what I did here. Removed the short and then just replaced the IC and the two diodes. The phone is working fine again. I can get now the important data for the customer. And yeah, you see it's 37 minutes, almost a swap time when you are fast, but you can't swap everything. That's would be just not correct. Okay, would be like a headshot. So, and you see it just works. It reacts a little bit lagging because of the power supply, but it works. Okay. So this was all. In the end effect, I just showed you iPhone 6s short on the backlight circuit, no boot, data rescue. I hope you like it. If you want to learn things like that, you can easily do that on the Bottle Level Repair School Germany. And if you are working at the repair industry for smartphone and tablets, you can just join our smartphone repair group Germany on Facebook. If you like these shirts, starting by today, you get them for $19.90 on our website. Just check the shop. I'm out. We see us with the next video. Boom! Back to life again. Yours Ben.